Hey guys, I haven't talked to you in a while. It's been a while since I did a video, so I hope that you are doing well. We are almost to the end of e-learning. I'm so excited. I hope you are excited. Um, it's been crazy. Hasn't been really what we expected for the year, but we're getting through it and it's almost done. Yay, super exciting. Um, but there has been something that I've noticed while we've been doing e-learning, and it's not your fault. Um, it's kind of the teacher's fault because we didn't teach you a skill that you really, really needed to know for e-learning. And that skill is how to navigate your email. Um, a lot of you, like when you email me, your emails look kind of weird. And when you respond, they look even weirder. So I'm going to take today and just kind of teach you what to do. It's an important life skill. So today is not really a like language arts, although typing and creating a message is language arts. Um, but this is more of a life skill lesson and not so much a language arts lesson. So maybe you'll enjoy it because it's a little different than what we normally do. So I'm going to teach you how to work your email. I'm going to teach you how to compose an email, how to make an email, what it should look like, what it should not look like, um, and then how to respond to an email, because there's been a lot of you like that I've been trying to like message back and forth, and when you respond to me, it's not how a response should look or come through as a response should. So this should be a super short lesson, um, because the iPads do not let us zoom and record while screen sharing. I looked it up online and my iPad did not have the button that it said to click. So I'm doing it on my computer and I'm just gonna have to hold up my iPad for you. And it'll take a second for it to like focus in. So I'm sorry if this is weird, but this is the best that we can do for right now. So this is what we're gonna do. So when you log on to your email, like I said, it takes a second to come in. Over here will be the messages that you have gotten in. And up here, this little square with a pencil in it, if you want to create a message, you are going to click in that button. And then it says new message. So just like if you want to respond to like a teacher or like send a new message to them, don't go and find a random message that they sent to you. Go ahead and create a new message if this is about something completely new that you have not talked to them about before. So where it says to, all you have to do is just start typing that person's name. So if I wanted to send a message to Mr. Backer, you don't type in Mr., you don't type in Mrs. or anything like that. You just start typing in the name. You can type in first or last name. Okay. So I'm doing this upside down, by the way, so this is kind of hard. Okay. And then it will pop up. So if I wanted to send a message to Mr. Backer, I would type and just click on his name. And if you want to send to more than one person, so you type in that person's name, then you click them, and then you type in the next person's name, okay? So where this says CC/BCC, you would type in a person's name there if the message necessarily isn't for them, but you would like them to see it. So say we were sending out a bunch of important stuff, like the 6th grade team was sending out a bunch of important stuff about like the end of the year and like what we want to do. But we wanted to add Mr. Mattern to it. I might put him on the CC line. That means, hey, this message isn't necessarily for you, but I just wanted you to see it. Okay, so that's kind of what the CC is for. Usually you don't use that until you have like a job. Okay, so you won't really use that like right now or anything, but I just wanted you to know what it was for. All right, so where it says subject, this is not where you type your whole message. Okay, this is not where you're going to say, hey, Mrs. Backer, I need help with my homework. Okay, that's not where you're going to type there. The subject is generally 1 or 2 words. Okay, and that just tells the person that you're sending it to what the actual message is going to be about. So that way, if you like have a ton of emails and you're just kind of scrolling through like, oh, I got one from this person, one from this person, you can look at that subject because that's going to pop up first and that's going to tell you kind of what is important for you to read first. So like right here, where I got one that says do not reply, where it says Skyward. I can't read upside down. I think it says Skyward Precedent, but I'm not positive. Can't read upside down. That's the subject line. That tells me what that email is going to be about, okay? So for the subject for Mr. Backer, I'm just gonna type in hello, okay? That just means he knows that my email is just gonna be saying like hi to him or whatever, okay? It's not super important. So if you're emailing a teacher and you need help with your homework, maybe you should type in like homework help. Or if you want to talk to them about a specific assignment, like if we were doing like vocab or whatever, you could type in like vocab help. That way, when I'm looking through my emails to see who all messaged me, then I can see exactly maybe what your message is about without having to read your whole message. And then that way I can kind of prioritize in my head, like, oh, so-and-so needs help with their homework versus so-and-so is just wanting to say, hey, maybe I should respond to the one that needs help first. Okay, so if then under subject is this big empty box. This is where you're actually going to type your message. Okay, this is where you're going to put in the big bulk of what you need. So when you're sending a message to someone, you need to be very specific to them. You can't just say, I need help. Okay, what do you need help with? Because then we have to waste time of me responding back. Well, tell me what you need help with. And then you just say, my homework. Okay, like you need to be very, very specific in your emails. It's not like I'm standing right in front of you and we can just have a quick conversation. Email is not like that. You need to be specific in your message. So I'm going to just type out to Mr. Backer real fast. So you need to start out your message by saying hello to the person or addressing them in some way. So you could say, hello, Mr. Backer, or you could just say, hey, something like that. Kind of like you would in a letter. Email is not as informal as like a text message would be. It's not as formal as like a chat would be. Okay, so you need to address the person. So I'm just going to type in hi. Okay, and then you can see, typed in hi, went down a few lines. So this is where you're going to get specific. I suggest that you don't just say, like if you needed me to do something for you, like if you needed me to like reopen an assignment or anything like that, you don't just put reopen my assignment. That doesn't really make me want to help you, okay? Even if that's not your tone that you're wanting to portray, that's how it's read. So if you just sent me an email that says reopen my assignments, that's not really, first of all, it's not kind. And second of all, it doesn't really make me want to help you. And it kind of puts like a wall up of like, well, why are they being so angry at me? Why are they, not just being kind, okay? So you need to make sure that you are being specific and make sure that you are, say please, say thank you, things like that. So I'm just gonna say, hey, Mr. Backer, I need help on my vocab assignment. And then maybe like be specific about what you need help with. I need help submitting it. I don't understand the instructions. I am confused on one of the words, okay? Be specific about what you need. That way the person that's receiving your email knows how to respond to you. That way we're not wasting a bunch of time just going back and forth of trying to figure out just what you need before I can even help you, okay? So I need help with my vocab assignment. I don't understand how to submit it. Okay, so I've typed real quick just that I need help and that I don't understand how to submit it. Also, make sure you are using punctuation and capital letters. Okay, this is 6th grade. You know how to write a sentence. Do it. Okay, so after you do that, we could add in like a please or a thank you or, something like that. So we could say, I need help on my vocab. I don't understand how to submit it. If you could help, I'd appreciate it. And then I'm going to say thanks. And then I'm just going to sign my name at the bottom. Now, obviously they know who it's from, but it's always nice to kind of sign it, especially when you get into like the workforce or like you're applying for a job or you go to college. You'll really want to add that signature on the end. It just makes it a little nicer and it's a lot more professional that way. So it's good to start the habit now. Okay. So I just made it super short. Doesn't have to be long, but it tells them exactly what I need. Okay. And I was polite about it. All right. So when you are done, you hit the blue arrow. Done. Sent. Okay. So say Mr. Backer, he got my email, he responded, and he is going to reply back. All right, so I got this email from Ms. Hovermail about summer school. If you're on that list, get your stuff done so you don't have to go to summer school. Okay, so here's the summer school list. She sent me this email. I've read the email, and now I want to respond to her. I want to say like, hey, I got your email, blah, 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 whatever I need to say to her, okay? I am not going to create a new message. I am not going to click this button to respond to this message, okay? Because when you're doing an email, it's easy if you just have everything lined up right under each other so that way you can follow the conversation. So if somebody emails you and you want to respond to what they have said, don't click the new message, okay? Don't click the new message. Click this button down here that looks like an arrow right here. And then once you click that, all of these things are going to pop up and you're going to hit reply. And then it's already addressed to Ms. Hovermail. It already has the subject because she already sent it to me. And if you scroll some more, it has her message. So I'm just simply replying to whatever she said. Okay, so then I would then type in right up there what I needed to say. Okay, and then you hit the blue arrow when you're finished. Okay, so anytime somebody emails you and you want to respond, don't create a new message. Just hit the reply button. That way it keeps everything together. Okay? All right, so for your assignment today, super, super easy assignment. You are going to email me. Super easy. And you're going to email me just like I showed you. You're going to have a subject line. You're going to have like a small greeting, and you're going to use complete sentences, and you are going to ask me something. Now, you don't actually have to ask me something that is in relation to your homework. If you don't actually have a homework question, that's fine. You don't have to ask me anything about homework. You can make up a fake homework question if you would like. I don't really care. You can ask me about my day. You can ask me about my favorite ice cream. You can ask me whatever you want. But I would like you to ask me something because I'm going to reply to you. So then after I reply to you, then you are going to reply back to me. So you're going to send me an initial message. I'll reply to it, and then you are going to respond. So you're going to end up sending me 2 messages, and you're going to get points based off of if you followed everything on the email, how you were supposed to, and if you responded correctly. Now you may think like, oh, this is so stupid. I don't know why we're doing this. This has nothing to do with reading. It doesn't. I mean, you read the message, but it's a life skill, and sometimes those are more important than anything that I could teach you about like main idea or theme or anything like that, because life skills will be with you for the rest of your life. You may not necessarily use theme when you're 30 years old, but you'll probably send somebody an email. And it might be about a job and you don't want to look like a moron because you don't know how to send an email. So it is an important skill, and I hope that you did learn something. And if you didn't learn something, then easy points for you today. Okay. All right. Oh, real fast. I had originally been telling people that you had until May 20th, which is next Wednesday, to get your work done. The school has extended that. So you have until Friday, next Friday, May 22nd, to get all of your work done. So if you are behind on anything or you have anything late or whatever, you have until next Friday to do it. After that, all your assignments will be closed and you will not be able to turn them in anymore. So you have until next Friday to get all your stuff done. I'm trying to grade as fast as I can. I know it's not as fast as you all would probably like, but please remember that I'm still planning everything and I have 120 kids to get everything graded. So it's not just you that I have to grade, it's everybody else too. So please be patient. I'm working as fast as I can. I think that's it. Send me your email, wait for my reply. I'll try to be on all as much as I can tomorrow and respond as fast as I can so you can respond back and then you'll get your points. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.